On this episode of Bumpy's Beer Review from Mill 77, they're out of Norwood, Massachusetts. I have Double Daydream. It's a double IPA coming in at 8.2% ABV using Motueka, Racal, Waime, whatever, Nelson Sauvin hops. This was canned 325, so it's only within a couple weeks old. First time ever hearing about this brewery, so first time ever having anything from them. Mill 77 Brewing. So yeah, that's the can art there. Signed by the brewers. It's independent craft, and yeah, Mill 77. Let's go ahead and crack this one open and see what this brewery is somewhat about. Okay, so it has a pretty tight, sudsy, frothy head, a little off-white on coloration there. The color of the beer itself is a milky yellow to orange. Looks like a pineapple juice of sorts, a little bit. Maybe a little bit closer to orange juice. Yeah. So I see a little bit of like a hay straw color with some melted lemon lollipop and some OJ kind of all mixed together to make this nice, lovely, opaque beer that you cannot see through. Very milky looking, murky, whatever. Some aromas from afar. Pretty nice. I see some fleshy fruits in there. Some meaty type fruits. It's not coming off too citrusy. There might be a little bit of malt backbone as well. Let's get a little closer. Yeah, it's like guava. Say a little passion fruit. A little bit of kind of like a mango to papaya. Say just a touch of pineapple. There's a spice note to it. I think that might be coming from that guava note. There does seem to be a little bit of a malt presence, maybe like a heavy oat presence. All right. So just a kind of a touch of a citrusy note with that kind of pineapple. All right. Well, probably sniff a little bit longer and try to pull something else out of my ass, but let's go ahead and for the first swig here. So cheers. Alright, so the body seems to be kind of on the lighter side, medium. It does have a slight softness to the palate. Carbonation is moderate. Get some spritz there. I do notice a lot of kind of like wheat oat. A little bit grassy. That's like all up front. Definitely has a grassy finish. Grassy bitterness. Bitterness seems to be moderate to moderately high. Let's go in for more. Yeah, I get kind of like a little bit of papaya out of it. I mean, it's a lot of grass. Seems pretty heavily dry hopped. Possibly, I don't think it says that, but I'm getting a lot of grassy bitterness on this one. So I think this one needs some time, more than a couple of weeks. Oh man, I think they hopped this thing to take a trip on a boat for a few months. Oh. There's like a slight underlying, like right before it goes into the really kind of climbing bitterness. There's like a slight little bit of like a white grape type flavor, but yeah, it's a little bit like papaya, white grape, super grassy bitterness. I can't say that it's a bad beer. I mean, this one, I definitely am getting hop burn, getting a lot of burn going on. And it's not the ABV at all. The alcohol is hidden at 8.2%. This thing is just super hoppy. I'll have to probably grab this one again. I only grabbed a single can of it. I'm sure it'll still be hanging around. Probably give it like a month or so. Try it again. So I don't really have like a score that I would kind of throw this one in. I mean, as it's drinking now, I would say I think it's good to drinkable at this point. But there's a lot of I think positives that are underlying getting the kind of wheat, the oat type malt presence out of it. Tasting that it is super hopped. And yeah, they're putting a lot of hops in it. It looks nice. It's got a fairly nice mouthfeel to it. The aromas are pretty nice as well, which leads me to believe that they dry hop the hell out of this thing. Just having really good, pleasant aromas coming through like that to kind of just having bitter hop burn. Yeah, so I think that this has the potential of getting up into that very good range. Who knows? I doubt it would get to excellent for me, but at least in the very good range. I could definitely see this with some time. I look forward to, like I said, trying this one hopefully in the future. Give it a month or two and just see. And then also picking up some other products from them to see what else they have. And if those also need some time. But anyways, I want to say cheers and thank you all for watching.